for my next trick, or in this video actually, I will teach you a force I like to call the Loc Force. Now for this force, I need the spectator to take the joker, and as I'm riffling through the edge of the cards, he has to call out stop and place the joker into the gap. So, I'm riffling through the cards, you have to call out stop. Stop here, perfect. We're gonna take the joker and place it into the gap. Now, if you stopped me one card less, we would land on top of the Queen of Hearts. Okay, but you have placed this card on top of this facing down card. And I can already tell you that this card is going to be the King of Hearts. So here is the explanation for the Loc Force. Now for this force, you need a random card. I usually use the joker because you don't really need it in the pack. And you give it to the spectator or place it on the table or do whatever you want with it. Now the card you want to force, in this case the Nine of Hearts, has to be on top to begin with. Now whenever you start forcing the card, you're gonna cut it into the middle and catch a pinky break above it. And explain now to the spectator what he has to do. As you riffle through the edge, the spectator has to call out stop and push the joker into the gap. But you want the spectator to say stop above your break. So amongst these random cards, and here is the card you want to force. Okay, so let's say he says stop here. That's perfect. Now you maintain the gap and ask the spectator to put the joker into the gap. Once it is in, you're gonna take it and you're gonna angle jog it a little, like this, and place your thumb on top of it so you can apply a little bit pressure on top of the joker. Now here is a secret move in exposed view. You apply a little bit pressure on the joker and you grab the cards above the break with your thumb and middle finger, and by taking them off the pack, the joker is gonna strip off and it is gonna fall on top of the card you want to force. But of course you could see how I did it, and that's the reason why you have to hide the move. The way you do that is very simple. Okay, you take the joker, place it in, angle jog it and place your thumb on top of it. Okay, that's clean. And you're in this position. To cover the move, you put your thumb on top of the top peg over here, on top of the break, and your middle finger here on the top edge of the cards. Now what you're gonna do is this. You're gonna apply a little bit pressure on the joker and kind of strip it out of this peg. And as you strip it out, you are gonna turn around the pack and say one card less and we would land on top of the Queen of Diamonds. As you can see, I have now a reason for turning around the pack, and at the same time I hide the move. Then I turn back and I say, but in this case you have placed it on top of this card. And it is gonna be the card you wanted to force, the Nine of Hearts. So one more time very quick. You have the joker on the table and the card you want to force, in this case the Jack of Diamonds, on top of the pack. Cut it into the middle, catch a break. Ask to stop, okay, that's perfect. Place the joker into the gap, then angle jog it and place your thumb on top of it. In slow motion, you say one card less, we would land on top of this card. As you're saying this, you do the secret move. By applying a little bit pressure on top of the joker, you can easily strip it out and turn around these packs and point with the joker on top of the Nine of Spades. Then you say, okay, in this case we landed on top of this facing down card, which is gonna be the card you wanted to force, the Jack of Diamonds. And that's basically the explanation for this effect. And just to make sure you can do it properly, I will go through it one last time.